Enoch Chapter 7. I'm gonna read it to you. Don't worry. It happened after the sons of men had multiplied in those days that daughters were born to them, elegant and beautiful. And when the watchers, the sons of heaven, beheld them, they became enamored of them, saying to each other, "Come, let us select ourselves women from the progeny of men, and let us beget children." Then their leader Shemaiah, I'm gonna read to you who Shemaiah is. He taught enchantments and root cuttings. Okay. He said to them, "I fear that you may perhaps be imposed to the performance of this enterprise, and that I alone shall suffer for so grievous a crime." But they answered him and said, "We all swear and bind ourselves by mutual extrications that we will not change our intention, but execute our projected undertaking." Then they swore all together, and all bound themselves by mutual extrications. Their whole number was 200, who descended upon Ardis, which is the top of Mount Sherman. That mountain, therefore, was called Sherman, which is Hermon, but this is a Hebrew translation, because they had sworn upon it and bound themselves by mutual extrications. These are the names of their chiefs. Remember, I told you, against rulers of darkness, principalities. Shemaiah, who was their leader. Another thing that I would like to explain to you is that the Bible, like in Ezekiel, when it explains what angels actually look like, angels are not pretty. They're not. And that's on purpose, because angels were created to destroy and to scare off demons in their natural form. They're not pretty. This is why Satan will never come to himself as these beings, because he is or Lucifer was a seraphim. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure he was a seraphim. If he came to you just like that, you would freak. You would die. You would be so scared. You wouldn't do whatever. If he came to you with this thing with as a seraphim, you wouldn't even touch it. So he has to present himself as an angel of light, as somebody nice and calm and cool, until it's too late, you're already too deep in. And then he shows his true form. And that true form is death. I'm telling you straight up, the true form is death. There was Urakabam, Mamal, can't pronounce it, Akiabel, Tamiel, Ramiel, Danel, Ezekiel, Sarakanel, Azazel, Aramer's betrayal, blah, blah, blah. These are all the names. These were the perfects of the 200 angels, and the remainder were all with them. Then they took women, each choosing for himself, whom they began to approach and with whom they cohabited, teaching them sorcery, incantations, the dividing of roots and trees. And the women conceiving brought forth Nephilim, and they bore to them 3 races. First, the great Nephilim. The Nephilim brought forth the Nephilaim, and the Nephilaim brought forth the Eliot. And they existed, increasing in power according to their greatness, whose stature was each 300 cubits. These devoured all the labor of men until it became impossible to feed them. When they turned themselves against men in order to devour them, and began to injure birds, beasts, reptiles, and fish, to eat one another's flesh, and to drink their blood, then the earth reproved the unrighteousness. This explains Genesis 6. I know a lot of you say, "Oh, well, God said, thou shalt not kill." He was killing these giants. You couldn't feed them. Go Google it.